Bortle here at the 2018 September Tulsa Regionals with third place.
Yeah.
What's up? Alongside with King of Scrubs. Check out their channel right here. So who are you and what you play, buddy?
Courtney, aka
I'm his manager.
aka Vale, Team PPT. This is King Petty. This is my boy.
Got third
He day two, he day.
Day two UDS couldn't go because his wife left. No new friends.
So black people don't know how to not interrupt black deck profiles. But
and it takes people with dreads to do
I am repping Team No Dread, Team Big Head, Team PPT. We keep it petty, we keep it skilled. All right, now that that's done, right? Now that what that's done, all right, let's get to it.
Let's get it.
I played 60 card. That's right, you ain't hearing it wrong. 60 card, Mekk-knight Invoked. Got third place.
Nice.
So I got the little mat, I got the ugly deck boxes in the bag.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna be chilling for the rest of the season. So I'm gonna get into the profile.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing really like super special yet, but you got the 3 Alistairs because you got to play 3 because you play Desires and you play 60 cards. So you know you lose if you don't. 3 Cyber Dragons, none of them matching rarity because I'm broke and those are the only 3 I can find in my stuff. I won like 8 games with Mega Fleet. Like against Sky Strikers, they had the Rain Graveyard. You go Cyber Dragon, they either burn the Widow Anchor or lose their monster for free and you win the game. Then I played 10 Mekk-knights, 3 purple, 3 blue, 2 indigo. You'll find out why later. 1 red boy and 1 yellow boy. Then the rest of all this is just hand traps. The best one today by far was Ghost Bell. I stopped a bunch of Kagaris. The card, like, it's instant win. So you stop the Kagari, then they go in the blue chick, and then you just hit them with one of these Valors, one of these Ashes. If you just don't want them to play at all, you hit them with one of them drones, and then you hit them with 2 ogres. The reason why it's designed like that with so many hand traps, I think it's 10 hand traps in monster form, 10 Mekk-knights, 3 Alistairs. The reason why it's like that because I don't want to lose the Goku. Because Gumblar sucks. You can't play back. They can play through like 4 hand traps. So you never want to lose to them, and it feels bad. My spell lineup. Thought I got this out of order. But it's alright. I played 2 Twin Twisted. It's good because like Altergeist is a deck, and you don't want to like get Altergeist. So that's the best way I can put that. 1 Reborn. My favorite card of the day was 3 of these bad boys. World Legacy Memory. For folks who don't know what it does, you special summon a Mekk-knight from your deck in defense mode. It goes back to your hand at the end of the turn, and you can't special summon anything but Mekk-knights. So instead of playing Scapegoats and losing the Purple Trio immediately, I can special summon like 2,800 bodies or purple from deck during my opponent's turn. You stop the droll play and get a bunch of ads. It also does some stuff with my side deck. So yeah, played the 1 instant fusion because I play Raijin, and you make the Alistair link in Raijin and you win. More Alistairs, just more Alistairs. You want 3 of those. You play 60 cards, so generally, it doesn't matter. Drop 2 terraformers. So not 3 because for some reason I draw these like a god. I've opened Alistair Meltdown or Alistair Terraforming like 4 times a day. Somehow that happened. The card that I have to thank for everything in my life, Called by the Grave. So round 4, playing against Trickstar, he goes, he opens reincarnation, double reincarnation Droll. When he changed Droll, I chain link 3 this. And then proceed to draw Cyber Dragons and win the game.
Oh man.
So the best worst card in my deck, 2 Pinpoint Landing. So like Crusadia like the chain block, you can do the same thing with this. Especially because you want Blue's effect to resolve for your OTKs. So you go activate Summon Blue, Chain Link 1 Blue, Chain Link 2, Pinpoint. You draw a card, search 2 cards, you flush 3, and your opponent just is like, oh, well, I suck. 2 Mind Controls because 3 is too much for some reason, but this is perfect. You can take opposing people's, I've taken Bull Sword like 4 times today because that card is good and it can kill you, so you don't want it on the field. 2 Desires. My only loss came because I banished all 3 Alistairs off of this, and I still had meltdowns, terraformings, and invocations in deck. So, you know, you don't play. 2 invocations, because for me, 3 is too much. Unless you're trying to, like, unless you're absolutely resolving Alistair or making a link monster, this card just needs to be searched. It's searchable by Alistair and Alistair, so you can always get it. Hornet Drones, because it's a 1-card Alistair link. So, World Legacy Succession, because it's searchable. And you can bring back Indigo and a couple other things. And one card I don't understand why they're not playing is Book of the Law. You literally get free wins from this card. You search, you make your Macabre. You can go into the Earth Guy or Purgatrio if they go Scapegoats. It's literally a free win. Like, every time I played this card, there's no instance where I didn't win. So, that's the end for the monsters. But, because it's 60 cards, you got to bring a little extra, a little spice. So we play traps. We play 3 more hand traps, 3 impermanents. Shout out to the judge that let me borrow the 3rd impermanents. I forgot his name already. Sorry, bud. You're great, though. I appreciate it. 2 strikes. So I played the Solemn Cousins because the Solemn Cousins are always good. Strike's really good because I played against Crusadia. You just let them build up, waste all their resources, strike. Even if you go first and you're playing against Gokis, which I fortunately didn't have to do today, you just wait for them to get to, like, the Summon Sorcerers or the Firewall, and they lose. Same thing with Solemn, because you don't want to lose the Widow Anchor, but I lost the Widow Anchor, so I guess I was wrong. And then 2 of the best things I've ever played in my life, 2 World Legacy Secret. So Secret is Call of the Hunter and Skill Drain. So what's crazy is, so you can target a level 5 or higher monster in your graveyard, special summoning, and then the continuous effect of the card is that any monster in the same column as a Mekk-knight has its effect negated. So you build what I call the pseudo U, and then you play this, and you search it. Your opponent is forced to 1 extra monster zone, and then you just bring back Indigo from your graveyard in front of it. So you basically get 2 free negates. So they do nothing. That's the end of that main deck.
60 cards, right?
60 cards. 60 cards. Main
We're
deck.
always playing 60 cards.
Of course, every season, baby. Extra deck, Mega Fleet, MVP. I'm glad I didn't play 2 though, because that never came up. 1, I win the game during the battle phase guy, because he's a 3,000 body. It's a 4,000 if you got an Alistair in your hand. 2 Macabres. There's a double Macabre play in here, but it never happened. I think I've summoned Macabre himself like twice today. Most of the games were run with like this guy, Purgatrio, and Rajan. Like, other than that, like, none of these guys really did a whole lot. 1 Alistair link, any more than 1 is unnecessary. You play Hornet Drones, you open up with Hornet Drones and Invocation, you make some stuff. The best card in my extra deck all week, all day was this. So most people just think it's the trash Mekk-knight card that you make, and while that's mostly true, I play cards for it to search. So you can go purple jumps into blue, summon blue after you like Hornet Drones or something, after you purple, and then you link into this guy, ditch the search from blue, which is usually Indigo, and you search the skill drain monster born Call of the Hunter, however you want to do it. It's also nifty because, like, once you build the pseudo U, like I said, like, your opponent is forced to one side of the board, and then they can't kill the Mekk-knights. And with Indigo, I can just move the Mekk-knights out the way, and I won't take any damage. So it's like building the pseudo U and winning the game. This guy is like super good in theory, but the one chance I had to make him, the dude had double Widow Anchor set and took both my Mekk-knights, and I lost. So made this once just because I needed to get to Purgatrio. Made this once just because I was OTKing. Made this never is in here because it's expensive. Then 1 Kagari and 1 Hayate. I was for the MVP tournament at my locals. I was playing 2, and it was just not necessary because you can still Hornet Drones and resolve all your effects. So 15 extra. Side deck is where we finna get hot, baby. 3 of the best cards you've ever seen in your life. 3 Vanity Fiend. Remember that trash card I was talking about, World Legacy's Memory? So basically, you can make like a pseudo Omega play. You play the card, search the purple, use the purple, banish, special summon the blue, blue search, summon another Mekk-knight if you please, and then distribute off the blue for this. Purple comes back, your opponent can't special summon, and they're basically in a pseudo Omega lock with that and purple because they have to out this and they need the imperm. So if they don't have the imperm, Gokis don't play. Sky Striker had a few outs and that hurt a little bit. But all the special summon decks don't do anything. Crusadia literally just pick up their cards and go back to the deck box. So 3 Rude because I hate Altergeist. That deck is really trash.
You got PTSD from JJ or something?
I got PTSD because when they set 5 and then they summon like everything and negate everything, there's no play. Same reason as for this card, but I didn't play it. It was clutch for me when I played in the VIP tournament, but it's searchable, so it's another searchable card. And what it does is you take a banished Mekk-knight, add it to your hand, and then any trap card in the same column as a Mekk-knight is negated. So you literally turn off everything like Altergeist can do. They do nothing, you win games. Simple as that. I really fear Cyber Dragons for some reason, and I didn't play a single one, didn't get close to it. So I guess these could have came in for strikers, but like going forward, these are coming out. Another card that's pretty good is this. Player versus Dino, player versus Gokis. You can play it in odd mirror matchups. Depends on what you want to do. Because I fear Draco, because that card.
Oh boy, Fairy Wind? Really?
That's right. We're taking it back like 18 formats, baby. Fairy Wind. The reason is like evenly match is good, but you have to get up your battle phase. And this lets your opponent extend through all their stuff, and then you wipe it out and they burn for damage. So you can literally like you're getting ready to go into time. You're up like 500 life points. They call time. You're still in main phase 1. You flip this and extend the handshake. Your opponent can't do nothing because they're burning for all the damage and they're losing all their floodgates. So it doesn't hurt you any. Then the third Twin Twister, because it came in a bunch, because Sky Striker is just a really painful deck. Widow anchoring 133 times a game is painful, and you can't get past that. And then the last card is another one of the clutch babies, another one of the ghost barrels. She is probably, honestly, invest now. If you don't have bells, invest now. Going forward, Ash was really subpar today. So a lot of times Ash would come out, this would come in. It's also another thing for like anti-Goku, because even if they build the midfield breaker, you can still stop the effects of Rematch, Monster Reborn, Soul Charge, which are the super scary extender cards. Everything else you can play through, but you want to stop those cards. And if they got multiples, you lose anyway. Or if they got Dolphin, you lose anyway. So if it's an out, then it's an out. If it's not, then you're going to lose anyway. That's just the way Gokis work. And that's the end of the day.
Shout out.
Shout out to the team. PPT. That's how we do. Up and coming, up and rising. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to Collectors Cash because they're sponsoring us and we need our break, Collectors Cash, but we love you. Shout out to everybody from Arkansas who helped me test. Shout out to my locals at Batcave. Shout out to my rival, Matt Harmon. He knows who he is. Get him in that film. Oh, he's shy. That's okay. Shout out to my boy. I'm putting a challenge out to my boys on PPT. So Sam, I got third, baby. Sam, I'm talking to you. We got to do it again. Shout out to everybody giving me deck profiles. So make sure you subscribe to King of Scrubs because he's the official spokesperson of PPT.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Y'all better quit calling me out like that, bro. Like, do not put my name out there. I'm gonna come out of this judge shirt and I'm gonna take first. So don't do it. But in the meantime, PPT, baby. PPT.
Calling out El Capitan over there. But I appreciate the profiles, guys. Shout out to everyone who gave me the profiles. Let's do it, baby.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
guys.
Bortle out.